Hello, everyone, to all the 37 of you loyal viewers. I just hope you're enjoying this three-part series and all the individual snippets that we've made only for you. I just have a request from you again. Don't forget to comment if you think we are right, if you think we are wrong. Cricket is a game of opinions, and we really want to know yours. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon because we want you to gain access to our videos really as soon as possible. Thank you.
खिलाड़ी वाह वाह जियो खिलाड़ी वाह वाह
The next matchup that we had was Glenn McGrath versus Richard Hadley. Now again, the battle of the two neighboring countries, Australia and New Zealand. And of course, the one differentiating factor about Hadley was that he was an all-rounder. So of course, on the batting front, I don't think there's much to talk about. But between McGrath and Hadley, again, like, what are your memories, especially about Hadley? I mean, he's undoubtedly New Zealand's best export of fast bowling till date. So, Sir Richard Hadley and Glenn McGrath, what are your thoughts on these?
I think it's kind of like
yeah, you can go, Paul.
it's kind of like Djokovic playing Federer in the first round. To be honest, I feel sorry for both of them.
That's true.
I mean, Hadley was just amazing, and my biggest memory of him, and again to go back a long time, when I was a young kid, he came out to Australia and took 15 wickets in a Test match in 1985-86, and it was just a humiliation for Australia. It's the only time that New Zealand has ever beaten Australia in a Test series in Australia, and Hadley took 9 wickets in the first innings, and the one that he didn't take, he caught at fine leg, and he was just he was fast as well. Like, he had this beautiful action. He swung the ball, and especially early in his career, he was intimidating too. So, as I said, I think it's Hadley deserved to go deeper into the tournament than this. He was an amazing.
Agreed. Bowler. Yeah, I think what's so special about these bowlers is how easy they made it look. I mean, Hadley was one of the few that just had that languid run up, easy action, and it would often surprise batsmen. I think just how quick they were, because it didn't look like they were trying too hard, kind of thing. I think, Hadley was also before my time, but from what I've seen and heard of him, he was just absolutely outstanding. His ability to swing the ball both ways at good pace. I think he and Martin Crowe did an amazing job in putting New Zealand cricket on the map, in Test cricket, big time. And I think in comparison to Glenn McGrath, they're both very similar in terms of their, unrelenting line and length and their ability to move the ball. So I think, as Paul said, it's a Djokovic-Federer matchup in the first round. Very much so.
Yeah, it's definitely two big names. Well, the whole thing's big names, isn't it? But you're right. Yeah. This is two of the best. It's like the end of season tennis tour where they suddenly just put everyone together, and there's no easy games at all for it. And without calling Paul the granddad of this podcast, certainly Hadley was before my time a little bit as well. So I don't have a great deal to say on that, but all I will say on Glenn McGrath is just, I guess, probably the opposite of Jimmy Anderson. Like, Glenn McGrath can do everything wrong in my eyes, and throughout the numerous Ashes where he dominated us, it was just painful to watch. But the worst thing about it is nowadays on Test Match Special, he's actually all right. And that's probably the hardest thing I've ever had to come to terms with in my life. Yeah. So irrespective of whichever way this vote goes, I'm still struggling with the fact that Glenn McGrath is actually quite a nice guy.
Michael Atherton might feel the same way.
Yeah.
It was really interesting how, the Aussies actually spoke more about Hadley in this case, and Tom spoke more about McGrath. It just shows, that Aussies have not completely healed yet. So, of course, online, this poll, this was an easy one. McGrath took it by 83%. So, McGrath got 83% of the votes. But you're right. I mean, Dennis Lillee and Richard Hadley, they're all-time legends in their own right. Like, all of these players are.
Hey!